Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I am doing a gift request that Saremile made to the channel. So Saremile, shout out to you. Thank you. The title of the song, Put Your Hand in Mine. It's like, all right, what kind is this like a breakup? Is this a love song? It's like a grandparent. Yeah, like all these images come to mind when I think of a song like this. And I try to get a sense of what type of song I'm going to hear when I go into it. Because some songs you can't tell by the title, whether it's going to be funny, whether it's going to be sad, whether it's going to be informational, whatever. And this is one of those where you're like, I'm not quite sure. It sounds like it's going to be more serious. But I mean, some songwriters can pull off humor and they do it purposely. They'll put a title like this and then it'll be funny. But I'm not sure. I have a feeling that this is going to be more of like a poignant or sort of like serious song. So let's find out what Tracy's got for us. It's Tracy Byrd. It's been a while since I've done a Tracy song. Here we go. Ah, Jesus. Whenever it starts with a piano like that. I hope it's not too sad.
He sat up on the bed and he watched me packing. He already knew I was leaving.
Business trip?
I took what I needed, but I sure left a lot still hanging. But I figured I'd get it come the weekend. And he said, Daddy, when you get there, are you gonna have a refrigerator? I kinda laughed and said, I guess I will. Then he handed me a tracing of his hand on the back of a piece of paper and a magnet. And my heart stood still when he said, put your hand in mine and I'll be there anytime. When it feels like you could use a friend, I'll be there to lift you up again. You can reach out to me anytime and put your hand in mine.
I don't know where this is going, but I think I kinda have an idea.
I drove past the Hardin Baptist Church, though it wasn't really, on the way to my hotel. Beside me on the seat I was looking at 5 small fingers when I heard the chapel bell. And it took me back another life ago when our hearts were open. Oh, back when we could still agree.
Yeah, okay, we got divorced. That's kind of where I thought it was going, divorce. I was kind of hoping it was a business trip. And but he'd come back on a weekend to get more of his stuff. And I'm like, all right, that's kind of a hint that it's not a business trip. But now we got it. I mean, ugh. Human beings, we're like controlled nuclear explosions in relationships. Like any one of us, something could go majorly wrong. But and other times it's a slow burn, a slow dissolution, a slow disenchantment. That drawing.
Back when the future that we had was full of hope, and you and I, we got down on our knees and said, put your hand in mine and I'll be there anytime. When it feels like you could use a friend, I'll be there to lift you up again. You can reach out to me anytime and put your hand in mine. I couldn't even stay away one night. I noticed you left on the line. I've only got one thing to say. If you're not too tired and it's not too late, put your hand in mine, and I'll be here all the time. When it feels like you could use a friend, I'll be here to lift you up again. Would you reach out to me one more time and put your hand in mine? Or would you reach out to me just one more time and put your hand in mine?
I love that he's trying. He's going to a hotel. That explains maybe why the boy asks if he'll have a refrigerator. I mean, that's a kid type question anyway. They sort of make connections as they're growing up in life. And I just love that he's still trying. You know, he was staying in a hotel. He couldn't sleep or so. I don't know if he said that, but obviously he couldn't. And he saw the light was on and he asked her, just like their wedding vow on that day, put your hand in mine. Like, well, relationships are hard. Then when you have a kid, then you're tired, you're worried, and then your style of parenting is different than the other ones. And I don't have kids of my own, but I worked with families for 20 years in a business I had, and even as a life coach, it's not hard to understand the concept. The kids they make you tired, you worry, they aggravate you, they bring you intense joy. It's just, they bring out the full humanity in you, but you may not agree with your spouse's parenting style, or whatever, and whatever causes relationships to dissolve, at least temporarily. I like that he's still fighting, because I know that was me, so I can relate to that part of the song. I don't have kids, so I can't relate as well to that part, but I can understand it on a certain level. And it's hard, but I hope she took him back, and I hope they were able to work through it, because I don't know, sometimes in life we're just so convinced that our own way is right. My way works. I'm still alive, I'm still me, my way clearly works, and it would work for you. It's like Kant's categorical imperative, but it's like, no, everybody has a unique approach to things, and sometimes someone else is better. And I came to that realization decades ago that I could go on someone else's journey with them, because your way might be better, it might be more fun. Ideas don't have to emanate or start with me. But anyway, that was beautiful. I don't know if that was Tracy's story or not. I didn't get the sense that it was. Sometimes you could tell if it's an artist's story, if they wrote it and they're revealing what was going on. I get the sense that maybe this was a song someone else wrote. I have no basis for that other than the sense I got while listening to it. And if it was Tracy's or anybody's story, I always want it to work back out, you know? Relationships go through hard times, but put your hand back on mine. Let's try. Let's lay down our swords and just maybe try to validate each other and get along. And there's a kid involved, and that makes it 10 times more important, or 2 times. I don't know what the number is, but all right. Oh, Saremile, I got to rate this thing? Yikes. All right, I got to go with the number that popped into my head, and it was a 9.0. The drawing got me from the beginning, you know, when you trace it. The first time you're introduced to art, at least for me, I don't think it was finger painting. I think it was take this pencil and go around and put it on a piece of paper, your hand, and draw the outline of your hand. And I remember the first time doing it, like it tickled. Like, that's so weird doing this. But then you lift your hand up and there's an outline of your hand. And you're like, whoa, that's so cool. And that's how you learn cause and effect and things like this as a kid. But you start to learn artwork. And now Dad's got this artwork on his hotel refrigerator. Hopefully when he comes back this coming weekend, he gets to move back in. Well, I don't know. So, all right, guys. Sarah Emily, thank you for that. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video, people, and keep rocking the country.